cause I'm glad. Came out looking like Beyonce. Bet I spare all, nigga, that what my gun say. Trust a nigga who showing fake. Lord, they had my brother die. Bitches smack her down. Nigga, I already pick my side. Fucking on some thick shit, I barely want her to come outside. Nigga know they smoke it deep, they dying when they come outside. 50,000 ain't nothing, I post on Insta and they block my life. Packet fatty fuck, I'm in Joyland with Lil Reed. Nigga ain't sold nothing, but I'm in line through his teeth. Got that type of money, make your favorite bitch go hit them knees. I love my country boy, made 1,200 all they box of green. Bitch super fine, put her on a runway. I just cause I'm glad, came out looking like Beyonce. Then I spare all, nigga ain't what my gun say. Trust a nigga who showing fake, Lord, they had my brother die.
My bitch super fine, put her on the runway. She man, I'm in nine. She gon' do what I say.
What I say.
Peace with her smack, hoe come my way. Nothing but some hoes in this bitch, it look like 5 legs. Best on beds. I wanna break your back. I wanna fuck you. You ain't gotta call your folks. To my holder, Lennox, she swipe without the code. Man, it's dangerous. Business is homicide, you know. I wanna know your mind. What's your line? What you want?
Super fine. Put on the runway. We got everything idiocracy. Okay. Everything idiocracy predicted that came true. I never watched this movie before, but I think I've heard the name Idiocracy sound I was about to say familiar. That's not a word, bro. Familiar.
Idiocracy was a movie.
This shit out, bro. Patrick CC, you know it's gonna be
you were never supposed to see. The production company and advertisers mocked in the script tried everything they could to blacklist the film, which makes you wonder, how can a movie that's so stupid be so harmful? Maybe because it got a little too close to the truth. Idiocracy shows a future society filled with people addicted to mind-numbing content and prawn, politics becoming a circus.
Oh shit. That's ironic as fuck that Terry Crews is on the screen, bro. Cause I recently found out this way at a porn addiction. It's Terry Crews out of all people, bro. That's crazy.
Is one corporation taking over 50% of the economy, aggressive and dangerous policing, courtrooms that look more like live entertainment, cars that can be shut off by the government, and every inch of the world covered in advertising. Who would have thought that Mike Judge, creator
of
Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill, would create a step-by-step guide to build the dystopian hellscape we are living in today. The film follows military librarian Joe Bauer, played by Luke Wilson. He's a man with absolutely no goals or ambitions and is happy spending every day sitting around and watching TV. But when General Collins needs subjects for a year-long cryogenic sleep test, Joe is selected specifically because he is remarkably average and doesn't have any family. Unable to find a woman willing to join him, the government
because he lonely as fuck.
Reaches out to a pimp named Upgrade to borrow his prostitute Rita as a
oh shit, damn, I don't know her name, but I see her in everywhere, bro. All the
model female companion, but unfortunately
Grown-Ups 3, bruh. I can't believe they're making a Grown-Ups 3. I'm so fucking happy, bruh. Adam Sandler is one. Like he's genuinely one of the most underrated. He is hated for no reason except real shit, bruh. He just be having fun except doing his thing in his own lane, bruh. And also, I think it's gotten better. People are like nowadays realizing, bruh. But back in the day, always were hating on Adam Sandler for no reason. He makes some of the best, like, just fun movies.
After the cryosleep project is unexpectedly shut down by the government, Joe and Rita are forgotten in their sleep chambers and are buried in piles of garbage for the next 500 years. And over that time frame, society just kept making dumber and dumber decisions with a rapidly dropping average IQ. Scientists who were
that's such a crazy concept for a movie, bro.
Initially researching the cause became distracted by the financial demand for hair loss cures and erectile dysfunction, which feels emblematic of today's obsession with looks maxing. We have extremely popular influencers like Clavicular, who makes more money than actual doctors by
I never got this looks maxing thing, bruh. So you admitting you ugly as fuck, bruh. You need to do all of this shit just to make yourself look better or have confidence in yourself, bruh. Like, should make no sense to me. But if you do all of this dumb shit, you're just exposing yourself as
coaching his followers to use experimental methods to reach their, quote, genetic potential. Or Brian Johnson putting millions of dollars of research into de-aging his and just like Idiocracy, and putting millions of dollars of research in.
If you're not having robust bones at night, but then so if my dick don't get hard, I'm more likely to die prematurely. That's not good.
Into de-aging his and just
so you telling me being a wreck keeps me alive, sir? How the fuck
like
that
Idiocracy, the growing demand for vanity procedures is skyrocketing. Getting a hair transplant used to be exclusively for the ultra-wealthy and celebrities. Now the number of procedures is growing exponentially.
Wait, what? Johnson? What do you mean? What is this like? It's not how much it costs. There's no way it costs $9 for fucking hair transplant. Market size. Oh, USD billion, 9 billion, 55 billion.
Actually, with the market size expecting to reach over $50 billion in 10 years, meaning some of the greatest scientific minds of our generation who could have been working.
We're not working on nothing to explore the sea, nothing to advance the future of the human race. Niggas talking about fucking head transplants. This shit's so crazy, bruh. Like, humans are so blessed with intelligence, but so fucking dumb with it. It doesn't make sense, except like we're so smart and dumb at the same time.
On a cure for cancer, Alzheimer's, ALS, Parkinson's, or dementia might instead end up chasing the next breakthrough in hair restoration, because that's where the money's at. But when Joe Bauer is released from cryosleep after the Great Garbage Avalanche of 2505, the first person he meets is Frito Pandeo, played by Dax Shepard.
Wait, I don't use the right shit to put this. Yeah.
And he's essentially the living embodiment of everything that's gone wrong with humanity. Frito's name literally translates to stupid bag of chips. He sits in a massive lazy boy chair drinking some mysterious liquid through a straw about a foot away from a massive screen filled
mysterious liquid through a straw? The fuck they
with
mean
a
by
dozen
that?
windows of content, with the largest one playing a show called Ow, My Balls, where a guy just repeatedly gets hit in the nuts. The chair even has a toilet built in it so he never has to get up.
That's one of them shows you'll find on like the Rick and Morty interdimensional cable. Like,
and while some people literally have these exact
what the fuck is this? Hell no, bruh. You doing too much.
multi-screen setups with chairs that don't even require them to move their.
What game is that? Better not be League of Legends, bruh. If the soul is a. I don't wanna know what this all gets up to in the setup.
Frito's stream of content feels eerily similar to XQC live streaming to tens of thousands of viewers.
What the fuck? Ain't no way this is real fucking. Like, there's gotta be
Playing
edited.
Subway Surfers, an already hypnotic game, while displaying 5 different videos, all with audio, and blasting electronic music on top of that to ensure the viewer's dopamine is spiked for hours.
What the hell's he doing?
He's crushing it. Snooze bomb!
And although this is
Look, bruh, I won't lie. I don't fuck with that XQC. I think he a bitch, but that shit funny, bruh. Yeah, he has some funny moments.
isn't something XQC regularly does, the demand for us to constantly be entertained by screens has reached all-time highs. Pew Research estimates that the typical home already has an average of 17 screens.
Nigga, what? 17? What do you mean 17? Oh, screen. So it doesn't have to be like a device. No, it is devices, because obviously a device will have a screen. That shit crazy, boy.
To put it in perspective, the number of household devices was 8 in 2015. That number has more than doubled in a decade. And as a result, the average American spends 7 hours per day looking at a screen, meaning people, on average, spend more time looking at screens than they do sleeping. But when Frito isn't watching mindless content, he's trying to get his...
Hold on.
rocks off.
Go away, Baton!
Idiocracy might actually have a less emphasis on sexuality.
How the fuck you spend more time on the screen than, unless you, yeah boy, I won't lie to you, offers jobs, definitely is looking at the screen more time than sleeping, boy. Call center job, yep. Yeah,
In the
I can
present
see
day,
that.
adult content exists now on 12% of all websites and is viewed by approximately 69% of American men and
Nah, that's actually crazy that it worked out like that, bro, with a percentage. 12% on all websites.
40% of
12% off
American
all
women in
websites.
any given year. The industry is estimated to generate over $100 billion, with
Shit.
OF being one of the major contributors to that statistic. It's inescapable. Even 2 OnlyFans girls bought tickets to the NBA Western Conference Finals, sat right behind the coach, so anytime he was on the screen, it was showing their chest, which I will...
Oh, that's okay, smart. But that shit's degenerate as fuck, bro. But that shit, like, if it was any other thing, that marketing would be crazy, but like any, like, normal YouTube or like, you know, music or something. But the fact that it's OnlyFans, that shit, what makes it fucking
admit
fucked
is
up.
smart
Yeah,
marketing,
crazy.
but it's just an example of how content that was once in dark corners of the internet or magazines that were in the back of the store now regularly intersects with mainstream entertainment. So when watching the film, a majority of people would laugh at Frito's situation. He's a hilarious character, but the irony is that a lot of people are slowly becoming him. They watch mind-numbing entertainment, but the irony is...
what is this, bruh? What even is this? Except this is not editing. This should look just like a bunch of fucking. Like, you telling me, like, you couldn't put that? What the fuck is going on in this screen? Except, nah, bruh, you doing way too much. Except you got 2 games open and it's not even. It's just even a game. I don't know.
is that a lot of people...
This should look like production though. If this is production, make kind of more sense. But you're doing way too
People
much.
are
bruh.
slowly becoming him. They watch mind-numbing entertainment designed to help them forget about their lives and responsibilities while being guided by a cursed algorithm to aggressively self-satisfy instead of focusing on achieving higher goals. In Idiocracy, hyper-consumerism has taken over the world. Advertising has become so deeply integrated into society that many people have stopped distinguishing between what is an ad and what isn't. Most people have literal brands as a part of their names, like Mountain Dew, Frito, and BMW. The city-sized Costco is so large that people
What?
basically live inside of it. And
What the fuck? Yo, hold
BMW,
on.
the city-sized...
Yo, this movie might be crazy. I might need to watch this movie, but obviously this shit's gonna get spoiled in this video. But this shit look
Costco
fire.
is so large that people basically live inside of it and use a train to get to different locations to constantly buy more things. When Joe
What?
enters the building for the first time, Frito
Yo, nah, this shit crazy. This shit look like, you can tell it's green screen though, bruh. But this shit, I'ma leave that up to the
admits
time
that he got
came
his
out.
law degree from Costco and it's considered prestigious.
Or
Even
like a
the
low
single-use-
budget. What's the budget for this thing? Idiocracy movie budget. 2.4 million. Yo, that makes sense. What it should look like a green screen. That's actually crazy how much money they made off that. Oh, wait, what? Production. Damn, they lost spend money from this thing, bruh. They didn't make fuck all. They lost 2 million on this project. I thought this was like a popular movie.
Shirts and pants that everyone in Idiocracy wears every day to avoid washing clothes have brands on them like they're about to race on a NASCAR track. And while it looks bold and stupid in Idiocracy, if you were born after 1995, odds
The irony, but they should got the bands to pay, or like, you know what I'm saying, get sponsored That would have been ironic.
You've never spent a day ad-free in your entire life. At present, people see roughly 5,000 ads per day. There are 5.3 trillion display ads showed online every year. On average, children see 20,000 30-second commercials each year. Adults see an average of 2 million of those on a yearly basis. When Joe is thrown out of Frito's apartment, he still can't fully believe what he's seeing. He's stumbling over trash and attempting to seek help from people, but all anyone can do is mock him for speaking intelligently, which, keep in mind, he's just speaking normally.
Joe was able to understand them, but when he spoke in an ordinary voice, he sounded pompous and to them.
He convinces himself he's hallucinating from the hibernation drugs and makes his way to St. God's Memorial Hospital. And yet when he gets there, the place looks more like a sketchy fast food restaurant on the edge of Las Vegas with slot machines, failing technology, and covered in grime. Slot machines at the hospital feels like the modern equivalent of sports betting apps. Gambling used to require an actual trip to a casino. Today, it lives in your pocket. You can literally place wagers from anywhere in the world, and I'd imagine that people do it in hospitals.
Hey, bro. I won't lie, I'm proud of myself. I haven't bet on a single World Cup game so far. Like, I think that's an achievement, bro, considering, like, I used to be doing that shit for all the Premier League every week. Like not obviously not some crazy shit. Like, I put a little 50 here and there.
Little waiting rooms or doctor's offices. When Joe gets the chance to describe his,
just for like fun, bro, I won't lie. I'm just realizing I haven't bet since I got traumatized, etc. I remember I was with my bras. I was there. We were smoking. I put the bets in to best way, bruh. I clicked all of the things. Win, draw, you know what I'm saying, for all the Premier League. There was like 7 games going on. 50 rand, I was gonna win 4,000. I didn't click bets. All of it hit. Every single one that I clicked the decision, it hit, boy. I haven't
symptoms to the nurse. She just stares blankly and holds her finger over a number of stick figures on colored buttons, which looks like a kid's toy that teaches toddlers to recognize colors and shapes, or like a modern fast food menu that allows you to simply touch the picture of the food you want. In Idiocracy, the healthcare system was so desperate to make things easier that every interaction is now automated. From the front desk to sharing information with the primary care physician, everything is so ridiculously simplified that
Ebola. They did a fusion. They combined E. coli and Ebola. Oh, would it be Ebola and E. coli? Yeah. They combined it. Just guess. What?
The child can do it. And while today we're not quite pushing cartoonish buttons yet, this doesn't mean that hospitals and medical professionals are immune to cutting corners. There are now surveys reporting that some doctors are turning to AI tools intended for non-clinical uses to make clinical decisions. It's also the first time we see that this alternate future doesn't prioritize drinking water.
Bro. Like, out of all the industry, like, it's not like they use it to do research or some shit. They use it to diagnose, bruh. That shit, my nigga, I could do that, bruh. I could just done that at home.
Which is honestly the...
You telling me, I can pay for a higher version of ChatGPT and get a better answer than
most insane part of the movie. Drink water. Instead, the water fountains dispense a sports drink called Brondo, which is basically just a parody of Gatorade. And when Joe asks the medical staff for actual water, they just laugh at him and wonder why he wants to drink the stuff that goes into the toilet. Brondo is touted as this magic solution to everything because it, quote, has electrolytes.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
That is so crazy, sir. What the fuck? Prime. I remember that was Prime's whole marketing, etc. I won't lie. Prime, I only tried it once. That shit is fucking ass, bro. That shit was one of the worst drinks I've ever tasted, but I couldn't finish it. I won't lie, that shit was balls. Tasting like balls. Not that I would, not that.
Electrolytes just so happen to be one of the buzzwords Logan Paul and Mr. Beast.
I just said that
repeatedly
word.
used when marketing Prime and Lunchly as healthier alternatives.
More electrolytes. Lunchables, yes. Hundreds of millions of units.
Electrolytes. That's all they tuned about. That's electrolytes. I've never heard of that word. I've never heard that word being used more than those two, bruh. Those who overuse those
Your
that
product,
word,
80 less calories, 60% less sugar, more
more
electrolytes. So they're advertising that more electrolytes are good. And that is the fundamental problem here, and the lack of misunderstanding with electrolytes and hydration that has frankly gotten out of control with just this electrolyte hydration beverage market.
Another small detail in the film is that at one point, Joe is standing in a room with wallpaper made entirely out of dollar bills, which is symbolic of the currency becoming so worthless that it's more useful as decoration than actual money. While we're obviously
the dollar ain't gonna. But I don't get, like, y'all worried about the dollar and shit, bruh. This shit is always gonna be what, more than 90% of currencies around the world.
nowhere near that point. Americans have watched the
Like, all that shit now. $1 is still 16 rand, bruh. Like, that shit's still crazy.
purchasing power of the dollar declined noticeably in recent years. Since 2020 alone, consumer prices have increased by roughly 25%, meaning what cost $100 just a few years ago now costs about $125. Put another way, a dollar today buys you only about 80% of what it did at the start of the decade. All it takes is a few major economic mistakes and we'll be decorating our walls with
Ironic, cause in South Africa, a dollar, from when I was born, it was 10 rand for $1. Now it's like 16 rand. It was like, at one point it was 20. So you could buy more with $1 than you could back then. You know,
worthless money. One of the more subtle, dark realities in Idiocracy was that everyone on Earth has a barcode tattoo for transactions, identification, and to digitally track where they are at all times. Without one, Joe is labeled as unscannable and immediately becomes a wanted man, running around a collapsing civilization suffering from a deadly drought that's killed all the crops and a devastated economy with a hyperinflated currency. The stupidity of it all is really funny, but it's hard to not notice how close we are to similar circumstances. For example, payment implants are already being widely considered by countries.
Hell no. Hell fucking no. No. You telling me these was already exploiting everyone for money, and now they want to put something in you. So if you don't get exploited for money, like, you will get shut off from everything. Fuck no. Whoever does this, but I got too much trust in, just like humans in general. I'm not even going to say the government, but I'm going to say humans in general, because yeah, bruh, if this is not for, like, survival, like actual survival, like, there are toxins in the air, and you be like, the only way is to breed is through this chip. If it's not that, but never in my
all
life
over the world. According to BBC, a 2021 survey of more than 4,000 people across the UK and the European Union found that 51% would consider it. It doesn't take
What? 51% of people are dumb, except national selection. Except let them go, let them fight, get it. Let them get
a
it.
genius to see how this could become a massive security issue for everyone. One day the chip implant is for our convenience, and the next it's telling us we can't leave our city after an unpaid parking ticket. Plus, our phones are already acting as a version of the barcode system anyways. It's arguably worse. It knows where we are, where
Apple wallets, maps, microphone, boy. Those three things, I said things, what I think of Dave, think of Central C, bruh. Those three things, they got, the whole life, or basically, can be
we have been, who we talk to, what we are talking about, what we buy, what we search for, and what we are interested in. The difference is, the citizens of Idiocracy were forced to carry a tracking device. We buy ours for more than $1,000 and upgrade it constantly to make it easier and more efficient for it to control us. But where Idiocracy really starts to feel unsettling is its portrayal of government, because it
that's it. That's it. Oh, that's his point, though. That we choose
It was supposed to be a completely absurd exaggeration of what a dysfunctional society might look like, and yet, a lot of it feels not that far from reality. After running around the city and learning more about the imminent collapse of human civilization, Joe Bauer is taken to trial to face the crime of being unscannable. The police are like cavemen in riot gear, and they pepper spray Joe while being completely detained and not a threat to them whatsoever. It only gets more ridiculous when he's placed in a large human-sized cage before being thrown into a courtroom, only for his defense attorney to be...
That nigga is literally in the fucking cage, bro. They put him in a literal cage. That's crazy.
Human-sized cage before being thrown into a courtroom, only for his defense attorney to be Frito Pandeo. The courtroom is not filled with respectful spectators, but more like a manic mob of sports fans tuning in for some drama. One of them has a large bike helmet with a camera mounted on, recording his point of view, which is essentially the modern equivalent of Meta Ray-Bans. The judge has a spotlight pointed on him as if it's one
Is that Wolverine, sir? What the fuck?
big theatrical event, and his name is the Honorable...
Yo, bro, that Wolverine game looks so fire, sir. I need to get money, boy. I want some real shit to get that PS5. I need that GTA 5 and Wolverine, bro.
Hector the Hangman, and Joe's essentially believed to be guilty before he's able to state his case. Any effort to speak clearly is seen as a sign of weakness, and everyone cheers when he's sentenced to prison without a second thought. And again, while this seems like an exaggeration, it's not like we haven't struggled with a very similar problem. The first example would be court-appointed public defenders like Frito. They're obviously not as dumb as him, but their salaries are determined by county judges. They're less incentivized to take your calls.
What the? I got my PC just got haunted by the ghost of fucking Swampy Zorix. How did this home found a way to make it into this video, bruh? I don't know it.
And they rarely have a voice in court due to being overbooked and underprepared. As far as the angry mob of spectators looking for entertainment in the movie, they might have been satisfied with the real-life fight that took place between a public defender and a judge in Brevard County, Florida.
Stop pissing me off. Just sit down. I'll take care of it. I don't need your help.
No, you know what? I'm the public defender. I have a right to be here, and I have a right to stand and represent my clients.
He just got pissed. Did he leave or did he throw out the cave, bruh? I swear he was just popping off on everyone except someone ruined this whole day, bruh.
If you want to fight, let's go out back and...
He woke up wrong. Something happened in the morning before he came. Got stuck in... No, I thought he was gonna run over like the one video of the old running and fucking tackling the judge. Oh, this is the one where he said, let's go outside and fight,
But the people in Idiocracy
and he actually went and beats his ass, boy.
are not the only ones looking for a show in the courtroom. Televised trials are a perfect example of how our justice system has slowly become a form of entertainment, but it comes with major issues. According to courtroom science observers, the challenge for trial attorneys is identifying potential jurors who hold these hidden...
Imagine getting your ass beat and then you go back into the courtroom and you lose the fucking trial. That shit's so crazy, boy.
Biases. Jurors may
be
inclined to hide biases, particularly ones that they feel are less socially acceptable. When asked difficult or sensitive questions, jurors may try to deliver answers that make them sound better, offering half-truths if they know their full opinion may reflect poorly on them. Simply put, televised trials prevent the jury from doing their only job: find the truth. A juror shouldn't be concerned with how their opinions might be perceived by people watching at home. They're supposed to evaluate the facts and follow the evidence wherever it leads. But since Joe was a moderately intelligent guy surrounded by dumbasses, he escapes from prison just by telling the guards that he's supposed to be leaving prison and not entering it, and they let him turn around and walk out. When he gets in the...
No, bro, this I need to go watch this movie. This movie seems like literally like some Adam Sandler shit, some fun shit, just turn off your brain and just watch, enjoy, you know what I'm saying? For real, I
Car
never
with
watched it.
Frito, the AI in the car is triggered for trafficking a fugitive on their journey to Costco. They lose control of the car, it guides itself to the side of the road and shuts down, and gives the violent
Bruh, looking at Mbappe with the national anthem playing, bruh, it's like the dictator is feeling the
and
music,
unhinged police officers their exact location. And if you think this is some Black Mirror moment that could never happen, think again, because a congressional bill was passed that will essentially allow government access to your car starting in 2020.
Hell no. Yo, America is so fun. America is just like that shit actually becoming a dystopia, like the whole society as a whole, bruh, is just like so in their bubble, it's crazy. It's actually a bit sad. I won't lie.
7.
The trigger for all of this sits inside the 2021, all the way back to 2021, Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Buried in Section 24220 is a mandate that forces the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to require advanced impairment driving technology. I love it. That's how they hide it. In your car that's sold to you here in America, that phrase sounds harmless on purpose. Here's what's coming. Cameras locked on your face, sensors tracking your eyes,
Fuck,
software
bro. Can't even get freaky in the car, They're gonna be recording you. Like, that shit is like, boy, what's the point of even, like, that's not living anymore, You want to stream 24/7, Might as well become Kaiser Nats at that point, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Might as well make some money off of that shit, bruh. That shit is so ass.
analyzing your behavior, your attention, even your emotional state. The system doesn't just look for alcohol impairment, it looks for anything it interprets as a
I can't go nowhere in a bus,
risk. Are you tired, distracted, stressed? That's enough for the system to decide you aren't fit to drive.
Joe gets tracked down by the police, but instead of
I can't smoke in the car. It's not gonna allow me. You will see me lighting up a blast. The whole thing will shut off. Now you got me fucked up. Hell no, boy. Never in your life would you catch me in I'm going 6'4" Impala before I get a new car.
going directly back to jail, he's actually brought to the Oval Office of the White House. His IQ results came back, and in Idiocracy, him having an average IQ in the past makes him a complete genius in the dystopian future. So they hired him to solve a major problem. He needed to figure out why none of the crops were growing, as the whole world was running out of organic and natural nutritional food. However, when they get to the White House, it looks more like a dilapidated mansion in the hood rather than the highest office in the land. The Secretary of State is like a parody of a modern influencer. He promotes Carl's Jr. even in his private conversations because he claims they pay him to do it.
Says who?
The IQ test you took in prison. You got the highest score in history.
Damn, they got him with the
Brought to you by Carl's
copyright.
Jr. I'm the Secretary of State. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do.
But in the White House is where Terry Crews steals the show. As former pro wrestler and 5-time Ultimate SmackDown champion, President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew.
This could be a parody of so many things. It could be obviously The Rock, and then isn't Schwarzenegger fucking ran for governor or something there, in one of the states
Camacho.
in America.
He's a charismatic ex-adult film star and entertainer. He's not afraid to support violence and tap into humanity's dumbest instincts to get exactly what he wants. He's also not afraid to hire dumber members of his family, like his stepbrother, who is a complete idiot yet is the official Secretary of Education. Listening to how Crews describes this character, you can tell that this silly role was still something he was deeply passionate about.
I knew this guy. When I tell you, I knew President Camacho because he reminded me of my time of growing up in Flint, Michigan, in church, where you had a pastor or a preacher who you knew.
What's in Flint, Michigan? That's Hashtag video, bruh. Or a GD1 video. With the most racist town in America or some shit. This motherfucker from there.
You knew was a hustler.
Crazy.
You knew he wasn't telling you the truth. If you just put $5 in the box, $5 will get you what you want. And I was like, that's the guy. He's fooling America.
It's honestly impossible to ignore the similarity.
Hold on, the game starts and shit.
Only 5 teams have won all their games so far at this World Cup, and here are
I still don't know how I feel about that
light green, which is
before kick off.
something
That
new
shit
and
just
typically
seemed
flashy.
like the most American shit ever, bro. Going down before the kickoff is here. Let's be so real, bro. It's not real, bro. I'm bro.
And it is Mbappe who has hit the crossbar. Selvik was beaten by that because of the sheer power that Mbappe generated. Inside 25 seconds, France have rattled Egil Selvik's frame.
Well, you see the team sheets. This is going to be a massive task for Berg, the back four, and Selvik against the most potent attack in this World Cup, or arguably so. I expect Norway to be compact, be defensive. They do have weapons of their own in Bob Skelderup and Strand Larsen. But this French team is arguably the favorite, but definitely in the top 3.
And I think most would assume that when Mbappe went racing through there, that the net was going to ripple once more at this World Cup for him. Both already with their names in the round of 32, France and Norway, but not yet knowing where in the giant bracket they will sit. One will be in New York, New Jersey, the other in Dallas. Here's Desiree Doué.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I have to give it some fucking oxygen and shit, you know, and do the chemical, let the boy do the chemical and shit. I put my passer back on, man. Do that shit right now.
Just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, a very palatable 9 p.m. kickoff in Paris and in Oslo and beyond back in their 2 respective countries.
Big sides is gift them goals. We saw Scotland against Brazil. Poppy hits out a lot of power. Goalkeeper looks like he got a touch right onto the bar.
It's the most inefficient way
for Norway for the first time. Over he goes. Michael Oliver was in a good position to see it. Waves away the faint claim to the Norway penalty.
Stick it, bro. It's stuck on itself. No. That's about processing, so what am I doing?
Right enough to work it through towards
no
Make up for that, Ostergaard went diving in.
What is it?
Doué, Elise, back to
France
Doué again.
France came to Borlix, alright.
Mbappe trying to get the wrong side of Ostergaard inside the penalty area. Norway already being tested here by this fluid, fearsome French front four.
Now, one thing we will see is a lot of forward runs, a lot of interchanging of positions amongst those front 4 players for France.
Just the 4 French changes from the win over Iraq, 10 from the Norway team that beat Senegal.
10? He's changed the whole fucking starting 11, bro. What you mean 10 changes? You tell me only the keeper stayed.
Competitive game.
No, it couldn't be the only keeper.
That's very cleverly worked.
One has to be Haaland going
only half hurried it away, and then Selvik tried to stop the effort, which was travelling at some speed, and he nearly got another chance again there.
they can't even give them a chance to breathe, Jesus, it's a corner.
Corner off Bjorkan's head.
This time they changed the keeper too, because Senegal scored 1-0. Senegal, boy, my African brothers.
On a day when they need goals, they're into the lead in no time at all.
Where they have to the table now? They gotta be 30, isn't it?
What a frustrating start for Iraq. What a perfect start for Senegal.
Absolutely brilliant from Senegal. Of course, set pieces are going to be massively important, and defending
Off
the
corner.
has to be better.
On
both of these corners, it caused some troubles. The second one,
like
they find the back of the net. The
power,
the strength is way too much. Looks as though it takes a late deflection here.
They ran and got the ball from the net.
Look like
how many goals they need?
Manages to get it all the way to the net with the deflection. Not sure who exactly.
Oh, they're trying to get the goal difference up. It's only 3 points. Third place team. Damn, Norway and France 7-7. Same record.
Click into gear.
Nah, let's go back to the France game.
They got away with one. I think they'll be happy with the foul. If France gets the ball in these middle third positions, they counter so quickly, so effectively.
Certain elements of France's performances have really stood out so far. They're pressing the way that they've recovered the ball as well. They're ranked amongst the highest at this tournament in those 2 departments after the first 2 games.
I got a notification, so I think France scored. I was actually I use the notifications off on this app, but I want to see goals though. Where's Mbappe? Oh, there's Dembele, knows Mbappe. Oh my god, boy. What? Mbappe can't have all the shine in the team. It's my turn now, bruh. Ballon d'Or, let me show you the Ballon d'Or. It's yo. They came to play, bruh. They know Mbappe versus Ireland, boy. Dembele versus Ireland.
Well, only 6 minutes gone on the clock. And this is the 4th very good chance already for France. They just swarm around the ball. When they win the ball in that middle third, I just mentioned it. They attack so quick, and you do not want to get exposed. And in these 1v1 situations, and even as it became 1v3, Dembele in this time could have been Doué, could have been Mbappe, could have been Olise. They're so quick with their feet, and then he unleashed with his right foot, giving the goalkeeper very little chance, probably unsighted.
Ooh, the 2 defenders.
Great strike, great finish, great counter.
Couldn't even look at it, and then he went past before he couldn't even look at it.
And a lovely moment as well for Guy Stéphane, who is standing in as the French coach today in the absence of Didier Deschamps following the passing of his mother earlier this week. He has gone back to France to be with the family.
RIP, shit. During the World Cup too, that's fucked. RIP, bro.
Senegal leading Iraq in the other game in Group I this afternoon, so that, as it stands, will have them on 3 points and in 3rd position. Here's Doué, went through a crowd. Senegal's got that one.
Have Norway had the ball in the French half yet, bro.
Sek has got that Senegal goal 4 minutes in.
Cheers. Damn. I knew that shit. See, this is why I be testing, because this shit be doing this. I hope this shit wasn't like this during your Patrick CC reaction, bro.
It would be a as well. It would be a big task to beat this French team, but the way that they've set up, the way that they've started, but also the mentality of this French team has been superb from the first whistle.
So who is a tricky customer and was grabbed at by Patrick Berg, who's going to get the first yellow card of this game, and indeed the first yellow card that either of these two teams have had at this World Cup so far.
First card in 3 games is a bit surprising, but this was a yellow card. That's really the only way you can stop the French counterattack and the transitions at times.
The captain of Werder Glimt, who have very quickly become one of the success stories in Europe over the last 12 months. More than the city of Werder as well. He's played almost 350 times for the club, Patrick Berg, so it means an awful lot to him. Oscar Bob on his own.
Aye.
Couldn't find him.
Oscar Bob, I forgot that was name. This over there from Norway. Oscar Bob is from Norway. How the fuck you get a name like Oscar Bob and you're from Norway? How the Vikings came up with that 6 here?
Again, France presenting the ball back to Norway.
Cheers.
Oscar Bob.
Yeah, sound good now. Damn, why did I have the noise suppressor on this whole time, bro? I probably fucked up so many videos. Found them. I posted that fake link then. I think I had the noise suppressor on then too, bro. That shit low key made the mic sound ass. No, we can't get the ball out of the midfield, but they just on everything. Oh my god, across. Kept him by Dembele across the goal. Put it out for Norway, put it out for a French throw-in. Here's the Ninja Turtle. Okay, I don't know, Lex Luthor paid on Norway. I don't know, the Lex Luthor was playing at right back for Norway, bro. That's crazy.
Worrying news for Norway is that France are unbeaten in their last 28 World Cup matches when they've scored the first goal.
Shit.
This is not the type of team to go behind against, because you're going to have to try to score at times and attack them.
Lost it again here.
They gave it a what a goal. How he missed. What a block by the Norwegian defender. It's made up for the mistake. He will put the ball on him. Bobby was pouncing there, ready to pounce. Keep that to get that thing out quickly. Ball out for throw at halfway line. But a tackle. And then only say couldn't finish it off. It's a crazy block though. This keeper, they changed the keeper because I'm assuming Haaland is the only non-change. So I'm assuming they changed the keeper too. And this soul is looking ass, by looking like a tree boy. Stumped. Many future United player. Give away a free kick.
With them back in 2022. Ostergaard has gone forward and he has scored with his head at this World Cup already, and in this stadium as well against Iraq.
Yes, Norway will want to get as many set pieces as possible. Very talented on them.
Iraq received a red card. Crossing through the box, headed out. And seals red card here by Iraq. Sulaka.
Certainly centrally a strong figure there. He made a mistake. He certainly was on the wrong side. He grabbed Mane. Very difficult position. And in the opinion of the referee, he was clean in on goal.
Yeah, bro, 100% red. Goal. That's Mane one-on-one with the keeper, bro. 100% a red. Going for the team. But I don't think that I would have just let Sonny go and hope he missed, bruh. I wouldn't take a red for that. I won't lie to you. Now they got a free kick. Free kick outside the box there for Senegal. If notification comes up, I'll switch.
A first World Cup appearance for him, only a 5th cap in French colours. The usual French colours today, though, the light green kit, which has been designed in the same colours as the Statue of Liberty, which, as you may know, was gifted by France to the United States in the late 1800s.
That's probably one of the most common general knowledge questions out there, bruh. Statue of Liberty was given to America by France. That's actually fire, because the World Cup is in the US and they made that color coordination. That's fire, on lets you with the meaning and shit.
Intended for Hernandez from Douay.
If that went off, that would have been crazy if it connected. It's only been 15 minutes of this game, but I feel like it's been all France. Actually, now Norway had won like about 5 minutes where they were attacking good. I don't even say 5 minutes. I'll say like 2, maybe 3.
First time for 5 years that Ousmane Dembélé has scored in consecutive French games.
I don't think Haaland on the pitch, bruh. Oh yeah, so they changed the whole starting lineup except the keeper. Sure. Douay. No, that was Mbappe. My nigga, everyone is switching positions here, bruh. Mbappe was on the right, now we're on the left. Douay was on the left here. But what that was a powerful ass shot straight at the keeper though. I don't really think he saved it. I think the ball hit him instead of him hitting the ball.
It's because Milon is such a regular in the Norway goal. This is Upamecano. Tunde. Dembélé.
Which way is going? Which way is going? Passes it. France is passing it around, looking for opening right now. But they passing it around. Good boy, shit. These are levels, levels above, bruh. Sure. They balling, bruh. Down the right, Mbappe. Not Mbappe. I said Mbappe. I just combined Mbappe and Dembélé, say Mbappe. What a player that would be though.
Was just aiming to get that away rather than specifically to get it to Bob. It's just so fun to watch from our vantage point when they win the ball. It runs forward, creativity.
But that's actually a good save though. Just seeing it now, he actually saved that. The ball didn't hit him, he put his leg out there. And with that speed, they said, dude, almost. With that speed, Mbappe hit that thing. That's a crazy save, I won't lie. Yes, we on the attack for the first time. Shoot! Oh, he banged that in, bruh. Did he hit that in the face? France on the attack. Yes, Olise. Oh, nah, boy, this is Ooh, Mbappe, boy, how did he get out of that? They look like. I was about to say they look like they got players back though. And Pele don't give a fuck, fuck the players, he shoot through all the players, bruh. What? This nigga just scored back-to-back bangers, Shit. No, bell to ass, These levels, they showing Norway levels, bruh. Mbappe, wow, exactly, bruh. I don't know how Mbappe, he did get fouled, but the fact that he still got the pass out and then that finish, bruh.
With his right foot, you cannot concede possession to this French team anywhere in the middle of the field, and if you do, you have to foul immediately.
And this is the sort of form for France, at least, that many have been waiting to see.
This is champion form.
That is up to number 10 for goals for his country.
This is a champion performance, bro. Oh my, what the fuck is happening, It's 2-1. Who is this so? Timo Haaland scored, So got the exact same haircut as Haaland, bro, but he just got a pinger like Haaland too, boy. Fucking rockets. Of the kickoff, kickoff glitch. What the fuck? The kickoff is in the replay, What just happened? Boy. Keeper thought he was gonna go far posty when he banged in near post, bruh. Edge of the box. What a goal. I won't lie. Sure. We just got back bangs,
Expected to score today for Norway. And now France have a corner. Well, his goal record is actually brilliant for Norway. With all due respect to Asgard, that's 6 goals in 9 caps now. We've got 4 during a game in qualifying against Moldova, which Norway won by 11 goals to 1. But we've had 3 in the first 21 minutes here.
Corner. Taking mine, boo, fucking hell. That shit, dipped, went to the sky and dipped. Not a corner on the opposite side this time. Who's gonna take it? Let's show Mini in the box. Oh, I forgot them barely can kick with both feet. So took one ball down from the left with his right foot, from the right with his left foot. Oh my god! No, France, they might get about 4 goals here. They just popping shots. They treating this like a training session, bro. They don't care that they just conceded. That's all you say. Check, everyone's switching positions, bruh. This whole was on the left, now he's on the right. Sure, the whole Norway team is behind the ball, bruh. Alright, they're taking up a lot of long shots now, I won't lie to you. It's the corner, kept in, then sure, what a goal that would have been. Hydration break, bruh. Be super fun. Be super fun. Put on a runway. Leave me out like Beyonce. Nigga, the one my gun say. Faye, know that how my brother. Yo, it's crazy. This is not gonna be on the honors no more, bruh. They don't even update this thing yet. I'ma take him point guard. Actually, I don't know. 82-0. I don't think LaMelo on his team is gonna give us 82-0, bro. I won't lie to you, but I'll take Ja. They come outside. Tracy McGrady. Louis. Line those teeth. Hit them knees. I still got both spins, Oh yeah. Think fuck, I got both spins. Hold on. Man, I could do my crazy boy. 72-10 with no spins, That's kind of fire, boy. I mean, that's kind of, that's kind of crazy. Who signed in the 90s? Carl, instantly. Even though he's a fucked up, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And just, I'm looking at the stats, he's purely numbers at this point, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. In the 82-0 is K, they're gonna be fuck it, we'll go. I still got 2 spins for 2 positions. Oh my god. Give me curry, boy. Give me curry, boy. Oh my fuck. What? Out of all eras, give me the 70s. I slap you, boy. Give me chill. I can't even. Why did I do that? I can't even use worlds if I got him. Oh my. Oh, Scott Robinson. Give me that shit, boy. Cleveland. Oh my god. Where's 2016 Warriors, Where's the game back on? Oh, it is. Shit. Oh.
Keep it close. We're going to see Haaland and Odegaard come on.
Damn, Odegaard don't even know, and I didn't even notice.
Let us not forget had a giant chance for Norway prior to that one back from Asgard.
Hold on, we need to do one more though. We need to do one more.
Norway goal scorer. Taken away from him by Elise.
Indiana. We'll go with Sawyer. Utah. We'll go with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? We'll go with ATs. I can't move this. Oh, we got Dominic Williams. We got Carl Moses Malone. On live for the rebounds. Oh my. Oh, we rebound demons. I still got 2 spins, bruh. Oh fuck no. Zero spins, bruh. I should spun. Ooh.
Yes, very good player, but he and Lacroix have been a little bit lax in a couple of their balls out of the back. That's where Norway has created a couple of chances.
Stepping in ahead of Dembele. Shelderup. Yorkan. Berg becomes an option. Asgard wants the ball again. He is the busy playmaker with the fleet of foot as well, as we saw again there.
Super fire. Put on a runway. No, we in there. But they equalized. They're only 1 goal down. I'm just realizing. They could do something, but they could pull something out their ass here, bro. They're not out of it. This was rowing and shit. Like they're seeing. Like they're sealing. Be super fine. Put on a runway. That shit's a hit, bro. Be super fine. Put on a runway. And like Beyonce. ball over the top, dealt with by the Norwegian defender. They pressing, bruh. I feel like Dembele one of the best pressers in the world, bruh. Pause. If you're from South Africa, it's only pause if you're from South Africa, you know the slaying boy. But yeah, that was the best presser, one of the best pressers in the world, bruh.
The only Norway player on the pitch today that started the game against Senegal, that 3-2 win in New York, New Jersey.
Dembele came in and announced himself, bro. Everyone been talking, everyone been popping off, except the Ballon d'Or wheel now. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. What you think I got this Ballon d'Or for nothing, bro? Got it for a reason. Let me show you all the reason. Did that thing in 13 minutes. You showed the reason. You know what I'm saying? 7 minutes and then 20 minutes.
Second cap today for Henrik Falconer, who wears the number 25 in Norway's defence, plays his club football with Viking in Norway.
Is his nickname Asgard? No, Asgard. I thought the soul's name is Asgard, bruh.
In front of Teo Hernandez, Torsvet, Strand Larsen. Just sweeping his way across the surface was Upamecano.
Just makes you wonder on a play like that if Haaland was playing, he would have been on that in a flash.
Haaland. Ich schon in Haaland. Be super fine. Put her on the runway. Oh yeah, the million hat-trick. Does Mbappe have a hat-trick here? I don't think so. I think only Messi got a hat-trick so far. So here's Dembele on his left again, but don't let him get it off his left. This whole just had her. This whole tune Mbappe who. This whole tune Mbappe who. I dropped a 32-minute hat-trick in the World Cup. Nigga, it's not like Norway. They 2 for 2 before this game, bruh. They beat both the other teams in the group, just like France. But France are putting bell to Dembele is putting bell to ass. That left foot is deadly, bruh. He did this shit 3 times. This shit is crazy, boy. Dembele, he chewed all my Ballon d'Or, boy. Let me show you all something. Shit. It's all going crazy, boy. Genuinely going crazy.
Almost like there's a magnet in the ball for that side of Egil Selvik's net. As easy as 1, 2, 3.
Give us number 4. Imagine he gives us a 4.
Tell you what, the stars are coming out to play, aren't they, at this 2026 World Cup?
Vini, Ronaldo, Messi, Dembele, Haaland, all of them showed up, Mokwena, Maseko, all of the stars showed up, all the best players in the world went crazy.
It's funny how these things happen as well with Dembele. Came into this World Cup having not just never scored a World Cup goal, never scored a goal in a major tournament before. One against Iraq to end the drought and 3 here now against Norway.
Who's so in the French midfield, dread swinging and shit? Just Dembele again. Skied it, boy. It's not rugby, say over there, bah. Over there, bah.
The talk is going to be about how to stop this French team's transition from defense to attack. Much easier said than done. But almost each and every time they've won the ball,
Over there, bah.
they're creating a chance within about 5 to 10 seconds.
Leipzig got a number 9 shirts on. Who was number 9? Henry. Who's been a number 9? Henry and Giroud.
First World Cup hat-trick that has happened in a first half of a game since Oleg Selenko in 1994.
Shit. We witnessed history, boy. That shit is actually crazy.
Yeah, seems to be the way of it.
Sure, Mbappe. What a pass. Into jet swinging dude. I don't know his name. Let me check his name, yeah. Oh, it's Kone. Sekou Kone. Not Sekou Kone. Sekou Kone is from United's Youth Academy. So it's Dio Kone.
The open nature of the game goes on. Shelder.
Norwegian. Norway can't get through, bro.
The positive run by Skelderup. Get a little light. They'll take it. If they can get a chance here and bring it back to 3-2. They're going to need that. Because I fear for them that France is going to create at least another 5-6 chances before the half's up.
Damn, before the half's up, ik zei. I thought this was gonna tune 5-6 chances before the end of the game, so tune before the half's up.
With the Norway free kick. Kunde.
Nothing been happening in the Senegal-Iran game. Nah, ain't nothing since the goal, except the red card. They tried the crossfield. Lex Luthor tried the crossfield, but they showed out. All like these shirts are fire though. Their jerseys, Norway jerseys with the flag. Like fits the design of the shirt. I won't lie to you. Like going over the bed and shit. It's underrated. I won't lie.
Right now, there's any danger of thunderstorms looming. The storm happening on the pitch, mind. Taken down by Douay. Douay trying to get between two and able to shuffle Bob out the way.
Well, Bob did well to help out and then use his quickness and pace to stop Douay. I'm sure Bjorken would like that help on his side with Dembele.
Lise trying his luck now. Here is Dembele.
Dembele being involved.
Kone. Douay.
Shit, I might just after this game I'll call it, bro, cause I'm tired. I'm falling asleep here, and it's not because of the game. I tell you that much. Like this game, type of game that keeps you awake, bro. But I just haven't got enough sleep. Been grinding, you know what I'm saying, bro. But yeah, this game fire though, bro. That's like a neutral football enjoyer football. Any game France is gonna be a goal fest, bruh, no matter what. Haaland on the bench. Imagine what he's thinking, bruh. This shit is so crazy. I would have started Haaland and Odegaard and took them off at halftime or some shit. Instead of not starting them.
Bjorkan's got to deal with Elise. That's a new occupant for him. Bele. Desiree Doué. It's looking menacing again. Just swap positions here, Dembele and Elise now. He seems to be more central all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's come into the 10 and they've swapped. I'm sure Bjorkan's like, great, thanks for that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm debating whether this should do us not beating like stream, not ending until I get champion in local league or some shit. I think that would be fire, bro. I won't lie to you, but I have to see for like my type of size the best way to. Oh, they made a mistake. Keeper recovers. No foul, but that's clean. Shit. I need to find a good way to make it so it's efficient where I can get like the best type of videos to get views for my size of creator. So I have to see, because all these big motherfuckers can just do hop on, say what they do in hop. I'm not beating, do a little poster on Instagram or some shit, say not ending stream until I do this. I gotta be more thought out with this shit.
Defense in particular are feeling rattled by everything that France have chucked at them in this first half, which has only a few minutes to go in it. Berg with the corner for Norway.
Corner in, cleared by someone. Now France on the attack counter again, boy. Look at all the players, they say this is a 4v2. Oh my god. If this is not a goal, say, how has that not resulted in a goal, bruh? It was 4v2, boy. Crossing by the belly, all the way across. He should have went for the 4. Why that old pass, bruh? I should have banged it the 4-4-4. I say, come on, bruh. There was a perfect position for him with that on that left for 2.
Could have gone 3-2 and in a matter of seconds. It's another great chance carved out by France. Here's Selvic's save again. That's quality.
That's a good save. That would jump onto it like a frog.
If we do have a goal in the final minutes of this first half, that will be more than any other in the 45 minutes of games in this tournament so far. Kone. Good feet by him, and Mbappe back to Kone and Selvik again. Smart piece of goalkeeping.
Keep a low-key keeping them in the game, bruh. Being proactive and shit, stopping the danger. Sure, they almost gave it away again, bruh. Foul though. Foul on Norway.
Keeping his feet on the ground. He's not leaning one way or the other. He's making the striker or the attacker try to make a decision. Another good piece of goalkeeping by Selvik.
Wouldn't normally say this, would you, when you've conceded 3 goals in the first half, but boy, have Norway needed their goalkeeper in this first half.
Yeah, he's had a good first half, I think. It's really difficult to defend against Dembele, obviously, but his finishes have been superb.
Norway maybe can make a dash before half-time to reduce the deficit.
There's Norway on attack. Down the right, passes it in, outside the box. Yeah, he can't. Nah. Friends got it back.
We almost gave that away when he did, really, but this guy couldn't sort his feet out quick enough.
Lacroix and Upamecano have given the ball away a couple times.
5 minutes at a time.
To 5 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half, but nobody wants this half to come to an end. Perhaps maybe Norway do, though. Due, Elise, over the top from him.
How many shots have France had, bro?
Despite the 3 French goals, a host of chances.
Yeah, just good feet, good precision. I mean, the Norwegian defenders can't get too close because the players will go glide right by them. They have to stand off a little bit, hope that they're giving away a shot from distance. As we've seen with Dembele, he's been able to pick out the back of the net 3 times.
By Torsvets. Meccano, who will appreciate the fact that his club manager, Vince Kompany at Bayern Munich, will understand the trade of that centre-half position. Elise wins the foul.
I won't lie, Dembele being involved in everything positive about France this first half. Except also Mbappe been doing his thing, but I feel like Dembele been every time he get the ball, bruh, something happens.
Sean calls a complete modern midfielder. There is Mbappe, taking it off Torsveds, and immediately wants to be part of the latest French attack. Mbappe, Chouameni.
Mbappe won a goal. I know Mbappe won a goal.
Chouameni again.
Corner. Oh, it's kept in. No, it's a corner. No, it's a goal kick.
Up 3-1, creating so many chances. It's Mbappe. That's the one that's tracking back.
Oh yeah, it is a goal kick.
It's just a near perfect, not completely perfect, because they conceded a couple of chances and they conceded a goal. But from these front 4 or 5 players of France, it's a near perfect half. Been the best that I've witnessed this World Cup.
Attempts on Norway's goal in this 45 minutes.
They tuning all eyes on us. Okay.
Before we get to half-time here in Boston.
All eyes on us. Okay. All eyes on us. Okay.
A struggle. clever about France, isn't there? There is no doubt about that. Confidence is at an all-time high, you sense, certainly in that French forward line. Elise, who is here, there and everywhere across that French forward line, out to Dembele. Return to Elise. Koundé. Dembele. A little too much on it. First half is out.
I needed that shit, bro. Sure. I still need that shit.
The second earliest hat-trick in a FIFA World Cup game for Ousmane Dembele today, 32 minutes. Devastating display from Dembele and co.
That's half time. See the stats here. They had 14 shots each on target, right? It's a miracle they're not like 4-5-0 down. Let's get back to this Patrick C shit.
Similarities between President Camacho and President Trump, especially considering that Trump himself has entered the WWE for self-promotion long before getting elected.
Yo, this is really America's president. 2 times, by the way, 2 times.
Camacho speaks in very basic sentences and simplifies massive problems with short, easy solutions, which is exactly like Trump.
I will end the devastating inflation crisis immediately.
Oh shit, so I was right. I did say Trump.
We're going to bring those prices way down.
A vote for Trump means your groceries will be cheaper. Groceries, cars.
The exact opposite thing happened, bruh. I wonder how everyone feels now, bruh, about this. So, because I remember this, so I had so much support, and then it did fuck all. And I wonder how people feel now, bruh.
Now everything, we're gonna get the prices down.
I know barren with all that starving bull and the dust storms, and we running out of French fries and burrito covers.
Yeah.
But I got a solution. I got a 3-point plan to fix everything. Number 1, we got this guy not sure. Number 2, he's got a higher IQ than any man alive. And number 3, he's gonna fix everything.
Just like Camacho, Trump's promises sound like someone who is either lying.
I thought that I was gonna say let's start a war or some shit, bruh.
Or doesn't understand how much power corporations and bureaucracy have over what we hope to change. Another thing Idiocracy displays is Camacho turning his speech into pure entertainment to hype up the crowd instead of clearly explaining his plans for change. And at this point, American politics spend more time blasting music, dancing, and chanting positive affirmations to a roaring audience.
Politics, the whole of politics. Every single side except don't. They are all fake. I don't give a fuck what you try to tell me, except they are all fake. They all push their own shit, their own agendas, except they gotta be on this side, all the food, this side, that side, all the sides. Shut up, bruh. All politicians are like the lowest life forms of humans, bruh. I will die on this hill, except politics is all fake. They don't talk about real issues, real problems. They say they all want to be right at the end of the day. That's what they'll do, anything and say anything to be right, you know what I'm saying, and to get people to believe what they want to believe. It's all fake.
Rather than having thoughtful discussions on how it's actually going to get done. When Joe is appointed as the Secretary of the Interior, he quickly discovers that the entire world has been brainwashed into believing that every living thing requires Brondo, the thirst mutilator. The sports drink with electrolytes is believed to be so essential that they've replaced it with water to put on their crops. The company supports 50% of the global economy and is the direct cause of the failing crops because it has created a layer of salt on top of all the vital farmland, which is a perfect metaphor metaphor for what happens when corporations become so large and influential that their financial interests begin to outweigh basic common sense. Nobody stops to ask whether or not pouring the sports drink on the crops is actually working because too many people are making money from the system. Kind of reminds me of how AI data centers are draining us of fresh water at an alarming rate, and how nobody is stopping to
for what's the point there? For us to use this thing for like not even like useful purposes like research or medical work, or you know what I'm saying, or like actual uses for AI. Motherfuckers are making streamer university AI posters, etc. Those are taking the water for AI posters and AI videos, etc. You know how crazy that is,
think
but
of what will happen when we have no more water to drink. It's not hard to imagine that corporations, or one corporation, will lead to the downfall of society. What's ironic is, corporations are also the reason why this film was considered a complete failure. And that's because the creator, Mike Judge, specifically wanted to poke fun of real brands that people recognize. The designer who created this dystopian, ad-flooded environment...
oh, I can see they probably got sued by someone.
Ellen Lampole said, I think so many people see that it wasn't done in any kind of malintent except for just to make an overall statement about we are really directed by advertising and how it impacts our life, and we become part of advertising. We help perpetuate the marketing. But what made Idiocracy so funny and immersive was that it satirized real brands. Starbucks, H&R Block, Carl's Jr., and Costco are all made fun of in the film. But initially, Mike's production partner, 20th Century Fox, was legally concerned about the ramifications of using actual brands to make fun of. For example, he wanted to satirize tanning salons in America that were secretly offering happy endings to customers. So he made a joke about how Starbucks coffee now offered extra foam to men willing to pay a...
That's crazy, boy. Starbucks.
We had that in the script, and when it was in pre-production, they run it by legal. I don't know how I'm going to come up with something better than the Starbucks thing, because it's not funny if it's not a known place, and so legal. An interesting thing happened. I mean, I don't know how this happened, but they said, they said no, and then they said, I just said, so what can it be, satire? And they said, well, what would help us is if you didn't just pick on them, if it was a bunch of companies. It was like, okay. So then that's how we ended up with that whole red light district in there in the movie, where it's like, I think it's like H&R Block, adult tax return with release, and like there's like a Pollo Loco or Pollo Borracho adult chicken. I don't know. And then we just did everything.
Unsurprisingly, all of the corporate brands that signed up
for what they thought was easy. Yo, America is having so many random brands, not brands, restaurants. When I go to America one day, I'm trying every single one, bro. I need to see what the hype is about, bro.
Advertising in a new movie were extremely upset when they found out that the entire film was making fun of them, and as a result, it basically destroyed the film. According to Mike Judge, Fox's enthusiasm for the movie mysteriously disappeared, and it was one of the most under-financed projects he ever made. It was an impossible schedule, an impossible budget. Every day, it seemed, was at least 16 hours. It was rough. I didn't want to be irresponsible and demand more money than the thing was probably worth. There was one meeting where we were arguing over a shot that cost $3,000 or something like that, and at some point I said, I'll just pay for it. I'd rather pay $30,000 than ever have this meeting again. Terry Crews later
Nigga, you got too much money. What the fuck are you talking about, bruh?
Admitted that making fun of the brands is what killed the movie at the box office, because Fox was too scared of pissing off their advertisers.
Because we use real corporations in our comedy, these companies gave us their name thinking they were going to get pumped up. All these real corporations are like, wait a minute, Carl's Jr.
Welcome to Carl's Jr. Would you like to try our...
Also, they did have, like, they did kind of get paid for having the brands there, but then they got blackballed for having their brands there. That shit kind of... yeah, that's fucked.
And so Fox, who owned the movies, decided we're going to release this in as few theaters as legally possible. So it got a release in probably 3 theaters over 1 weekend, and it was sucked out into the vortex.
Sadly, Mike Judge hoped for a $30 million budget, but he only got $2.4 million, and with brief appearances in a small number of
Damn, they really like think this movie. They fucking Washington Wizards this movie, except like crazy, boy. From production to not put that's so fucked. Except all of these also works on the movie just for these people who own the movie to say, nah, we don't want to damage our brand relationships, so we're gonna fuck everything over and won't put it in like one theater and shit.
Select theaters and little to no publicity, it turned into a guaranteed flop, only earning $500,000 at the worldwide box office. But this is where things get really interesting. Although corporations seemed to do everything they could to get the movie blacklisted, Idiocracy became a cult classic, making almost $10 million in DVD VHS rentals and...
Oh, damn, so it is like it does got a fan base, bro. Like one of them ones that's one of them cult classics.
Within the first year of its...
I was wondering because I heard this name before. That's why I was so surprised in it made so little, because I've heard this name before,
in 2006, and it only continues to get more and more popular with each passing year because it's so damn close to our modern reality that a dumb comedy looks more like a prophecy. What's funny and scary is that during the filming of one very specific scene, Mike Judge realized he may have not been making a prediction about the future at all. He may have just been exaggerating a reality that already existed. In the scene where Joe runs from the hospital near the beginning of Idiocracy, he finds a movie theater that is showing a film called At. It's a 90-minute recording of a man's butt. Occasionally there's a fart or a little movement, and the people watching are in...
That's straight out of Rick and Morty, Family Guy. So tell me, bruh, that's not like a cutaway gag or some shit.
The entire time and find it so funny that it gets several Oscars, including Best Screenplay. But here's the scary part. When Mike Judge and director of photography Tim Surstedt set up the movies and invited 200 extras to the screening, the assumption was that this was so simple and stupid that they would have to actually tell everyone to laugh on cue. Mike said, "We actually had to shoot the At movie, which wasn't fun. They just sent Polaroids to casting people. I should apologize to them for having to do that." But according to Tim, we literally found a theater a little bit south of Austin in a suburb, and we had the film of the guys that was cinched up on their projector, and we had probably 200 extras in there. We rolled the footage and everybody started laughing, exactly as they say in the script. They thought that with something this dumb, they'd actually have to tell the audience to laugh, but it turns out they just actually broke out in laughter while watching a film called At. Judge told an interviewer, "I remember saying to Tim, what are we doing? We should just release At."
Humans are fucking... Yo, what the fuck? That shit's so stupid, bro. But I would be one of them ones laugh, you think so? That shit's so dumb you have to laugh, bro.
In order to prevent our impending doom, we'd have to fight our own nature or selfish desires. We'd have to stop demanding maximum convenience. We'd have to be okay with being bored. We'd have to fight the urge to boost our dopamine with constant content and unhealthy foods. We'd have to embrace the suffering that makes life a little bit harder because we learned that corporations will swoop in and sell us the fastest and most addicting solution. But the sad reality is that we'd all have to do it together in order to make that change happen. Most people will choose short-term comfort over long-term well-being, which is why we are likely going to get to Idiocracy sooner than we thought. Mike Judge thinks we are already there. As he stated after the movie's success, "I'm no prophet.
Yo, I don't know how I'm gonna make it to the end of this game, bruh. I'm falling asleep. I had to fucking walk around but just to like
off by 490 years. And if watching societies collapse is your thing, people today are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, we watched that. That shit was a banger too. Fire, bro. As always, bro. The soul has perfected these type of videos. Patrick CC. Literally, these videos, he's perfected it, etc. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to him, bro. Damn, how many minutes left for this halftime? Hold on. I think I timed this shit perfectly, except in a way. Why we here? Yes. Yeah, they warming up there, bruh. Let's do damn, I really wanted to watch this Drewski shit, but I'm tired, boy. I have to do this shit tomorrow. Yeah. Let's go football bingo, I won't lie to you. The daily challenge. Let's go. No timer. Luis Suarez. Liverpool is in South America and Liverpool. Yeah. Anthony Gordon, trash. Newcastle. David Luiz. What am I saying? David Luiz. Copa. Did he win Copa America? I don't know. Can't remember. I'm gonna just go South America. Paredes. Play wild card. Skriniar. I've heard that name before, but I don't know too much about it. I've also heard this name, Barella. Nicolo Barella. Jimmy Carragher. He played for Liverpool. Trash. Could do so. He sound like a Milan player, bruh. That was a shot from deep. Immobile. This was in nothing. I don't think. Nah, he's Italian. Scots. We already got all the Liverpool players out. Yeah. Where's Scott from? I actually don't know. Didier Drogba. He hasn't played in a Brazilian league. Did he get a golden boots? He did. Wow. Played with Beck. Ronaldo never played with Beckham. I should have won golden boots. I had Ronaldo and I La Liga golden boots. Fuck it, man. He didn't play with Beckham. Did Beckham leave before Ronaldo came into it? Ain't no way Ronaldo never played with Beckham. What? That's actually crazy, Adebayo. It's fucked. Oh, it's fucked, but it's fucked. It's so fucked. Galas. Demiral. Alexander Arnold. What a boost. Guerri. Yeah, it's fucked. Campbell. That sounds like a Danish. Fuck it. Mario Gomez. Kokchu. That sounds like a Danish. Fuck. Lichtsteiner. My fucking god. Robbie Keane. Played with Beckham. Yes. Guardiol. No, yeah, I don't think so. Lacatole. Danilo. Korlalala. Oblak. What is Oblak? I don't know. Fuck. What the fuck is that? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, bruh. Firmino. Oh my god, Brazil. Paqueta. Shit. Fuck it.
Certainly he could see himself conceding 5 or 6.
That is the perils of facing Le Bleu in when they are in this sort of mood, and they are in the right moods today. No doubt with Didier Deschamps, their head coach, very much in their minds as well, who will be returning to the national team after the funeral of his mother. Not here today, so he's still
R.I.P. again.
after things. Deschamps' long-term right-hand man. Their partnership goes back further than the 14 years together with France. Stéphane was Deschamps' assistant with Marseille before that. This is Patrick Berg.
You think Norway could get 2 goals? I don't think so, but I won't lie. I think the game's over. Got away from them. Once they got that 3rd goal, they had to capitalize on when they were 1 goal, when they got it to 2-1.
Tussling. Strand Larsen has poked it towards Torsby, who's made his first venture forward. This is Schelderup. Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob.
Bob. And he's kept his feet, Oscar Bob, and now he's gone over and Norway have a penalty. The feet of Oscar Bob there were
Oh shit. Norway penalty, boy. Hold on. This shit got interesting, Theo Hernandez. That's a clear pen. That's a pen and a half, boy. I haven't seen a clearer pen in this tournament yet. What is Theo Hernandez doing, bruh? Shit. Yeah, that's good from Oscar, but I won't lie. Haaland not even on. Who's gonna take it? Why did they put Haaland on here, except? What's wrong with them, bro? I would have put him. He didn't start. I would have put him on 45 minutes, bro. Get him warm, except keep him sharp. Cause Norway already qualified 2nd, I think.
So, in the absence of the number 9, it is the responsibility of Norway's number 11, Jørgen Strand Larsen, to try and haul them back into this.
Oh yeah, I forgot Strand Larsen this year.
Scored a big goal against Italy in their World Cup qualifiers, Jørgen Strand Larsen, but has largely been on the periphery of this national team for some time. A huge chance to beat Mignon in the first half. This is an even greater one now for him. From the spot, Strand Larsen. And Mignon makes the
He missed. Oh my god, he missed. Oh my fucking god, he missed. Ain't no way, boy. Why you didn't put on Haaland during the break, except? You did this to yourself, brother, the manager. Yeah, boy. Crazy. You're making the child cry. So you made the child cry. Imagine. Check what you did, bruh.
Where's Erling when you need him? San Hernandez in particular off the hook, because that could have completely changed the complex of this game.
Yeah, Strand Larsen's now missed 2 massive chances.
Norway pressing them though, bruh. They're right there by the goal line, by the French goal line.
Penalties in this tournament. But Norway have got the bit between their teeth here. They've come out with
Yeah, they come in again, boy. Norway attacking now, bruh. They locked it. In the box, shoot it, bruh. Why everyone trying to dribble? Shoot, bruh. Now France will attack. Desiree, what a ball. Oh, this keeper is going crazy. The keeper keeping them in the game, boy.
Good goalkeeping again.
What a game this has been already. At the moment, the only player that perhaps many assumed would score today who hasn't is Kylian Mbappe. Has been frequently in and around that Norway area so far and has had moments.
When most people...
He's done a lot of good for the team, though. Defensive work for the team. He's created a lot of space. He's taken defenders with him.
Very much the adaptable Mbappe as well. Third World Cup, third different position utilised in the wide areas in 2018 and 2022. Now the attacking focal point of France of 2026.
Norway are keeping the ball right there by the French box six. Now it's going on for a goal kick now, bruh. But they playing why they don't play like this since the first half. They in this game now, bruh. But they're 2 goals down.
Need to have that if you're going to beat Mbappe to the ball.
Norway are here to play, aren't they? Dorsby, Strand Larsen. He will want another moment to come his way. Cleared by Koundé, who has very much settled in over the last few years into that right-back role with the French national team and with his club side as well, Barcelona. He initially started as a centre-half.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have expected Koundé to switch to a fullback, bruh. Seemed like he would be a good. I mean, yeah, he still fire as a fullback, but I feel like he would be better as a centre back. But for the team, though, it's good that he can play 2 positions. He can play both. Benefits him as a player. Who corner in straight through.
Someone on the end of it.
Just a floated in swinger to that near post. This is another off the training ground. Ostergaard, as we know, is very good in the air. Gets that first touch. A good chance, a decent half chance for Norway.
You might be a bit irritated that France have been as open as they have been at the start of this second half.
Be super fine. Put her on the wrong way. Is it kissing glad? Nigga, I did Beyonce. Nigga, know what my gun say. You sure feel love that how my brother died.
Kone with one of those long limbs. Burst from Elise.
Shoo. Mbappe, boy, if he scored that. Niggas just wanna top each other's goals in this game, bruh. Just world is being attempted here, bruh.
Corner, he knows it was close. Goalkeeper knows it was close.
An issue here for the busy Egil Selvik.
Just leans back a touch. It's near perfect precision. You see where the goalkeeper's hand is. If that's on target, it's in.
Perez is here today, one of a multitude actually of French World Cup winners from 1998.
One of my old teammates, Aston Villa.
An elegant player he was.
Elegant human being.
Damn, that lights went all out with the face paint there. Got the whole fucking flag on his face. I respect it, boy.
Travelled over from Norway to be here in the United States this summer, though many, many more, I'm sure, will be dotted around this country and beyond.
Yeah, what happened to those people, bruh?
Remember, regardless of what happens today, Norway's tournament goes on.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah. They qualified already, so it makes sense why he's resting Ireland and shit. But I also would have kept him out there, or put him on for like 45 minutes, keep him sharp, you know what I'm saying?
First, no matter what, because they're stationed here in Boston. Less travel.
Selvik has been given the all clear. He used to work in the oil industry, so he actually had some time in Scotland growing up. Anything slick today, though, has been France, right? Many, and then convey back to Mignon to clear.
Norway playing with way more energy and aggression this half, bro. I like it. They should be 3-2 down, bruh. If it's 3-2, it's a whole different game, I won't lie.
Almost got that pinpoint for Bob until the head of Hernandez. There's Crystal Palace's Maxence Lacroix, though much speculation about his immediate future with talk of a possible transfer to Chelsea.
Senegal scored, bruh.
Such a shame for a player who's played so well in this tournament. But that kind of area is a dangerous one. And Senegal are desperate to
Damn, this one made a mistake. Why they got the camera on him like this? Damn, still got the camera on him.
Well, it's one of those, you know, Iraq have done such a good job and you can't keep.
Oh yeah, shit. He loses it outside the box and then yeah, cut back. Simple tap, you know, not simple, just yeah, but easy. 2-0, bruh. I think Tunisia and Iraq the only teams to finish with 0 points so far. Kind of fucked.
It's not one of the players seems to be affected by any sort of pressure. Free kick, a really dangerous position.
Egun's young player of the season for the second campaign running, Desiree Doué, Paris Saint-Germain.
France free kick. All you say, can I take it?
Creative seasons of anybody. The France free kick, which is beautiful.
Almost.
Needed the end touch from Lacroix, which there was one, but not one forcefully towards Selvik's goal.
It's a really good ball in. It's impossible for the goalkeeper to come out for it. Questions could have been of offside.
It's crazy that we got all these stars and then we got like a play from Crystal Palace just casually, bruh. Premier League up, boy.
This season, which is a
Crystal Palace was known as a mid-table team for so long, but now they got a player in this French team. Starting in this French team.
More of that, please.
Guessing word of a second Senegal goal against Iraq. Ismail Assar with another in this tournament.
They are playing football,
Iraq are down to 10 men in that game as well. It will be that Senegal need the goals in terms of getting through as one of the best third-place teams.
He tried it, Desiree Doué tried the fucking rainbow flick. I respect it, boy. I respect it so much, boy. That's what we need, except more motherfuckers trying to do this shit, bro. Yo, this is so fire, except this is football, bro. This is football. What's this random fucking airport sound that I be hearing in the games, bruh? Bob. Oscar Bob.
Making it happen and
Oscar Bob.
the power to trouble Mignon, but he's the bright spot.
There got 2 million first names there as his whole name. Crazy.
Taken back by Mbappe for France.
Mbappe again. Shoot, bruh. Locked.
In that immediate moment.
That was great cover by Berg.
Elise.
Yo, when Mbappe decides he wants to dribble and take it, boy, no one's stopping him. I won't lie to you.
The sight of the impending double change that France are preparing will send a cold shiver down Norwegian spines. Bradley Barcola and Ryan Shirky preparing to come on.
See, it's there again, bro. Who must have flight except?
And another just crazy individual with pace in Barcola.
It's the interesting part, isn't it, about France in 2026, the endless pool of talent that they have, particularly in attacking areas. And it's all been led by Dembele today, and he gets the corner out of Asgard.
I feel like Dembele would get another if he just fucking. I feel like he could actually get a fourth, but he just like. Just because you got 3, he says, I can't get more. My nigga, just take the shot, bro. I feel like he could have scored about 2.
Replicate the brilliant Oleg Selenko, who was the last player to score more than 3 goals in a World Cup game when he got 5 against the Cameroon back in 1994 in California. But what a day it has been.
Dembele going off. Did I see Dembele or Mbappe? I was talking about Dembele if I said Mbappe.
Were brilliant. You got 2 brilliant players coming on in their place. Like for like, positional substitution.
You got Shirky and Barcola coming off the bench. You see how crazy that is. Shirky with the corner. Goes all the way through, picked up by. Ooh.
Moment of panic where he didn't know where that was drifting. The Norway goalkeeper harmlessly away in the end. It would seem for those fringe members of this Norway 26, one centre-half making way for another, so off comes Henrik Falconer at the end of only his 2nd cap for his country, and it's only a 4th appearance for Norway for Sondre Langhus. He plays his club football in England's 2nd tier with Derby County. This World Cup appearance for him.
Surprised so many countries got so many fans making it out there, considering how much the tickets were and the travel and shit.
Does get worse for Norway. Could hurt them moving into the round of 32.
No, I think they knew what they were doing. They're trying to rest the players that are going to be playing in the knockout round. The World Cup isn't about necessarily finishing your group and top spot. It's about going through and trying to win the World Cup. If they're going to have a chance at doing that, which is a steep task for them, they're going to need their best players fresh and on the pitch. I fully understand the reasoning behind it. With the French team, you could probably put another 11 out, and the quality is just about there. Minus Mbappe, of course, he's one with and Dembele, they're ones with that special talent. But as you'll see when Barcola plays, and as you see when Turkey plays, they're outstanding footballers.
Bruh, France's bench team, bench 11 would beat most of the teams at this tournament. Let's be so realistic. They're too crazy, bruh. It's actually it's fucking hydration break. It's can't even shower. Can't even shower like a bruh. Having something to watch. Those fucking ads and shit, bruh. Alright. Let's hit 2-0 while we wait.
I know you see me looking at you and you already know I wanna
fuck you. I wanna fuck you. The New York Knicks, bruh, you so real, bruh. Give me all success. I'll take this so. Yes, sir. Give me a little Utah. We ain't gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get anything better than this in Utah, bruh. Hold on. I might go Carlos Boozer for the rebounds, that shit is crazy. These two, 15 rebounds, 11 rebounds, 25 points, boy. Hold on, this might be we building something here, bro. CG McCollum. No, we're not getting. I already got Lillard from. I got 2 Portland players, bruh. Oh my god, that's crazy. I feel like that should be way more, bruh. But easy. Do I go for Elvin Hayes just so I can change it so it's not just one position? Yeah, I'm going for the versatility position, boy. How's that? See what I'm saying? See what I'm fucking saying? I wouldn't have been able to get Embiid if I went for Moses Malone. LaMelo. I still got 2 sprints, bruh. I can get better than LaMelo. I won't lie. Shout to LaMelo, bruh. Oh my god. Oh yes.
Final portion of this game if they are to force France onto the back foot.
Man, he can't. I swear the soul could play shooting guard. That's fucked. I'll take Brown. Got 2 Boston players this time.
But you never know, France miss chances, loads of chances, but it just seems like France right
Give me
now.
Luka. Please give me Luka. Oscar Bob going crazy, boy. Fuck, man.
That's the corner from Koundé.
Something like that can happen. It's really good pressure. And Bob has been the most influential player in the second half for this Norwegian team. Maignan stands up, doesn't lean, keeps balanced.
Bob carrying the Norwegian attack on that.
Big save, big penalty save. Strand Larsen, a big miss.
Patrick Berg with the Norway corner. His dad and his granddad played for the country once upon a time. Towards Mbappe, who has the hunger, the desire to get there and to go at Norway. Shirky's joining him.
What a ball that would have been. You should have blocked by Mbappe.
So quickly got back into position there.
Yeah, second time in this half that he's been the one that's covered up the ground, put himself in really good defensive position to make the block or the clearance.
It's a bit of a soul-backing hero, is Patrick Berg, calls him the quiet leader. Armband today in the absence of Ødegaard. Eight shots on target, France, in the first half. They haven't had a single one in the second period of this game.
Looks like they're conserving some energy as well. They know they have the game at this
Damn,
stage.
France haven't had a shot. It's been all Norway this half, but I won't lie. Like they still haven't scored, which is crazy.
Wins the foul, and indeed there is going to be a French yellow card here as well. Just in the direction of Chouameni. This time challenge. Michael Oliver's not the type of referee who wants to hand out bookings all the time, but he knew he had to on that occasion. This has become one of the
This is a Norwegian version of the Mexican wave. The roll. Hey, they on kiss cam. Oh, they got married. That's fire, boy. I won't lie.
Here again in Boston. Such joy for Norway just being at a World Cup again, having waited for
Nigga, what?
years to return to this.
When the fuck did that happen? Senegal are 4-0 up. I missed the third goal.
It is fearsome again. It is venomous again. And it is Senegal again.
Those fans are not from Senegal, bro.
He teases Southgate right up the hit. He knocks it back. He comes into the box late.
What a hit, boy.
The goalkeeper can't even get close to it. Like I said, you don't want to get hit.
He connected with that, bro. What a half volley, sir. Connection on that.
A ball ever be struck. Set up to him perfectly. And that's number 2 for the substitute, Gay.
That was fierce.
Damn, the first 2 actual Senegalese fans, bro. Only the other fans were not from Senegal, bro. Shout out to them, though. Supporting, still representing.
Some Torsby. First in Italian football, with Fluminense having recently left Genoa. This is one of the players of the game as far as I'm concerned in red, Taylor Asgard. I think he's been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, he showed his quality a few times in the first half, the goal especially. Second half, Bob's been my standout.
Here he is, Oscar Bob for Norway. Crosby has thrust himself forwards on towards Berg, whose touch let him down, and it opened the door for Kunde to clear. And Longus is closed down, but it ricochets the way of Berg. Can't turn it round the corner for Bob.
Oscar Bob might just go crazy for City this season, bro. I won't lie to you. You looking like a baller.
Henderson, a goal scorer against Senegal. Ostergaard, a goal scorer against Iraq. Fronted forward by Berg, giving Bob something to chase, keeping him interested. Niceness. Torsby. Just nipping in front of Shirky, perhaps wasn't aware that he was right on his shoulder. Asgard. Marcus Pedersen.
Wait, his name is actually Asgard. There's so many jokes I can. His name is Asgard, boy. You can't be real, bruh.
Larson and Bob, those two working it well. Shelderup now involved. Shelderup, Strand Larson trying to tee it up for Bob. Berg says leave it for me.
Most of the shots from outside the boxes came have been blocked by the this like we are getting the ball back so quick, boy. They getting all the second balls. Hold on, France on the counter again. Nah, they slowed it down.
France is trying to do the professional thing and see this game out, not exert too much more energy. I'm sure that man's going to want to get a goal.
His first game, 2 in his second at this World Cup.
Everyone they have like floating positions, by everyone in different positions all the time. Now Mbappe down the middle.
Has at times had a tricky few moments with club-side Real Madrid. It hasn't all been golden for him in Spain.
But I think he and his other teammate Vinicius Jr., they both look locked in this tournament.
I hate that shirt he plays for City, bruh. Hero is like literally has everything to be my favorite player, bruh. One of my favorite players. But that will play for City. That started juggling in the middle of the game. No fire. That is. That's some Ronaldinho shit. The shit that makes you fall in love with the game, but they don't play for City though. So that marks him the A, boy. It's like a Everton point reduction, if you play for City. Corner. Buckler couldn't get it into the middle there. But to get a corner though.
Pick you apart very quickly. Goalkeeper again stood his ground, didn't dive early.
Away with the France corner. Ripped in by Hernandez.
It was almost a perfect routine there. Kone, Shirky dancing, step over, cross back, cut back. No one's there. Why is no one there? 10 minutes left. France down the right, down the left. Cross ball into Shirky. Shirky cuts in, passes back to Kone. They lose it.
Taking on the 2 Norwegian defenders himself there.
Was that Kone or no? No, that was Kunde.
Just moving further away from him, waiting
His name is Kunde and Kone, and they both got fucking dreads, swinging there in the wind. Can't blame me for getting confused, This Oscar Bob fighting there with fucking Bacola. Light skin battle.
Holding midfielder. How delighted would you be to see Mbappe tracking back and Barcola and Doué and Cherky now and what Olise was doing?
Is Bacola even mixed? I don't think so. Is Oscar Bob? Yeah, Oscar Bob is definitely mixed. Not colored. Even though it is colored, because colored is mixed. But if it's not South African, I'll be saying mixed.
Present for Norway this corner.
Yeah, the back four did that a couple times in the first half. Hasn't resulted in any.
Actually, Oscar Bob don't look mixed.
Coming off, Shelderup and Bob to be replaced by Antonio Nusa. First minutes of this World Cup.
Stand corrected. Is that fucking Hoyland and bruh, if Hoyland and Scott McTominay had a child, that would be the play that just came on for Norway. Damn, Norway got black players like this, bruh. I don't know that shit. I genuinely only found out also about today plays is Norwegian. I thought it was, who did I think he was? I thought it was Brazilian for some reason. Because you know Bob. Oscar Bob. Brazilians got some names like that, you know what I'm saying? Like Zendaya. With the one names. Casemiro. Obviously it's not one name. I think Casemiro has about like five names in his name, bruh. Yo, I'm falling asleep, bruh.
3 group games at a World Cup. It was the most vintage year of them all, 1998.
It was good, Simon, bruh. How you doing, bruh?
Let's be honest, you would not want to face.
I won't lie, France haven't been looking to attack at all the second half. They just here for vibes at this point.
So very good performance from Spain. Great first half performance from the US.
Hold on, as soon as I see that ball over the top, never mind.
Every time they won the ball
Out of play.
midfield, they were carving out a chance, not just half chance.
I'm good, bruh. I'm just tired as fuck. I need to catch up on sleep, bruh. I just drink a Red Bull and I'm still tired. I'm still falling asleep. Did Darrow just fucking hand the ball, bruh? I swear Darrow just fucking caught the ball. Yo. What? Fucking truck though. Darrow's name is actually Asgard, bruh. Crazy. I'm surprised Norway haven't even like got a goal, but they've been attacking this whole second half. What the fuck? Yo, that follow, shout out for a follow, bruh. That follow, somebody jump scared me sometimes, they say. I'll be like, what the fuck is that? They still haven't brought on Ireland, so they just decided to rest that out the whole game. I don't know how I feel about that. Cause, yeah, I get it's like, Like you resting him and shit. But this is the World Cup, etc. Like you need to keep him sharp too. Like you can't afford him to be like slow and shit during the like adjusting to the game speed again. I feel like he needs some game time. I wanna see how many long shots have been in this match, but I feel like everyone been taking long shots this match. 16 total shots for France. 26. How Norway have had 4 more big chances. There's been 10 shots outside the box. I feel like it's been way more than 10.
All goals here, 3 of them French goals. All 3 of them scored by Ousmane Dembélé in the first half.
Oh shit. Appreciate the bit, bruh. I don't even know what that is. I won't lie to you. That's the first time that someone's ever done that shit, bruh. I appreciate you, bruh. I don't even have like a alert for this shit. Shout out to you, Simon. Yeah, France is passing it around the back, but they don't even like they're just ready to wrap this game up. Your Dway is a baller, bruh. How old is Dway? Ain't he like 20? That was gonna be a star, bruh. I feel like he has to leave PSG at some point. He's 21. 21.
Often troubling Doué for minutes at Paris Saint-Germain. Starting things from deep.
Bruh. Let's see who they still got on their bench, bruh. Because remember, they brought on Shirky, Bakola and Kanate off the bench, bruh. And they still got Kante, Zaire Emery, Thuram, Lucas Hernandez, Saliba. Boy, this French team is overpowered, except like this is the greed they talk about in the Bible, except on some real shit. But this shit is crazy. Five more minutes.
Doesn't look like we're going to see Erling Haaland or Martin Ødegaard today for Norway.
Sure, Shirky, like the ball just sticks to him like glue, bruh. I hate that he plays for Sissy. I hate it. Fuck. I'm South Africa, so obviously when we do good, I think we're gonna have a challenge there with Canada, but hopefully we get through. I'm just happy we made it to the round of 32. No one thought we would, except after that first game against Mexico, everyone was clowning us, bruh. But I knew, I haven't seen us play that bad in years, bruh. Like we don't usually play like that in the Mexico game. So I'm happy we made it through. Like motherfuckers were celebrating like we made the final, like yeah. But when South Africa goes out, I'm Portuguese, bro. I won't lie to you. Because I'm a United fan, I have to be Portuguese for Bruno. Even a bit Brazilian, Cunha been going crazy. From Germany. Boy, Germany been balling. I know they played bad in the last game, but bruh, I think that's just I think everyone in this last game just been rotating and shit. But Germany got a good squad, bruh. 7-1. Scoring 7 games is not easy against any team in the World Cup, bruh. I feel like Germany gonna make it far. 7-1 Curaçao, bruh. That's actually crazy. And it wasn't even like Curaçao like rolled over and let Germany do what they want, you know what I'm saying? But they were fighting, bruh. They were playing good. I feel like Curaçao played better in a 7-1 game than South Africa did in the 2-0 with Mexico. I think Germany is gonna make it to the bruh. Could be, bruh. They up there with one of the favorites. They very well might just make it to the final. I won't lie to you. Ooh, Akola Tuvaka and do it. I just told you, boy. The 2 O's I was just talking about. Akola to do it. Do it. This way is a baller, but. Crazy header looping into the far corner, bruh. Germany, France, who else? Who else is favorite? Spain. I feel like they biggest they're gonna make it to the final. I feel like England up there, but it's England, bruh. They like the Arsenal of when it comes to World Cups, bruh. I feel like I don't think they're gonna get they can't get over the line, bruh. It's something they got like a curse. They'll make it to the final if they can, but they're gonna bottle it. Damn, this one will feel like a 4-1, bruh. The second half has been all Norway. Just missed the fucking penalty, which is crazy. Yo, shout for the 4, but I'm gonna go to sleep now. It's 11 p.m. in Germany. Hey, we have to go to sleep, bruh. Shout out for showing love, bruh. I get giving the first boost. I still need to figure out what that is, bro. But shout out for giving. I think it's 5 now. 5 bets. Yeah, bro. Thanks for stopping by. I'm be more consistent on this shit. So yeah, full time, bro. It's a fire ass game, bro. Entertaining ass game, except with Senegal 4-0, bro. Damn, I feel bad for Iraq, I won't lie to you. So I should just decided to stop working. Yeah, I think I'm out too, bruh. I need to get some sleep. I need to catch up on some sleep, boy. I won't lie to you. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go crazy. It's a long ass stream tomorrow. I won't lie. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow at the same time. Oh yeah, I'll be back at the same time too, bruh. Over the next week, bruh, I'm gonna be consistent in all my shit, on my music shit, on our music channel, on streaming, going crazy, bruh. I'll be back.